You can bend it?
It's just kneeling on it.
Okay. So the easiest way, come over from the other side. So have a seat this way. And then you're just going to bring yourself into that position from here. Just that you have a safe entry. So we're going to film the mermaid now. Good. So flexibility in your rotation in your hips. Good. So pull that right arm as close as you can towards the shoulder rest. Yep. So hold on there somewhere. And now you're lifting your left arm up. Good. And feel you're going to lengthen from your spine. And you're going to feel you're going to do a little stretch up and over. Good. Nice. And the more you kind of like lifting yourself taller. Good. And now relaxing those shoulders and release. Awesome. Perfect. So you get a nice stretch all the way down that left side of your waist. And then carefully bring that left arm into the middle of the foot bar. Lift your right arm up and then push the carriage out so that that arm is straight. And again, what you've been working before, relax that shoulder and get into your lats. Perfect. And then go up and over. Good. If you're flexible like you, Liam, you can push your right hip down slightly. So right sit bone down. Right sit bone down. So you get even more nice round C curve into that. Perfect. And we repeat it one more time. Nice and slow. Right arm is holding on, or hands holding on. Breathing out, lifting up. Relax those shoulders as much as you can and lengthen from your mid-back. Great, nice. Left hand comes back into the middle of the foot bar. Pressing out and feel it's not letting that shoulder roll forward. Awesome, great. Slowly going up. Great, nice. And then bring that right hand onto the foot bar as well and have your hands as parallel to the one and push yourself out. And then from here you can move a little bit to the right and to the left, just to feel right lat, left mobility, see if there's anything loosening up in here. And then you stay back into the middle and you're reaching your right arm and threading the needle. Right arm past that one. Good, thread as much as you can. Feel what's going on in your mid-back and then you're lifting that right arm up into your chest stretch. All the way, look into that hand. Good, and feel nice opening in there. Good, nice. And again, threading that needle. Go as far as you feel comfortable. You can stay here for a little bit and just feel what's happening in there. Just make sure that is relaxed. So just, yeah, awesome. And then slowly bring that arm one more time up. Drop the shoulder down. Good, nice. Opening up. Good. Last time with both hands onto the one. And you're lifting yourself up as high as you can. So feel without bending your arms, bring the carriage in. Send those shoulders down and back. Hold it there. Pull the left shoulder back and the right shoulder pushes forward. Yeah, awesome, good. And then press back out and look back down. Nice and slow, lifting yourself back up. Send those shoulders away. Good, nice. You might even feel it in your tummy muscles after all those core exercises. Perfect, and then slowly release. Left hand comes back into the middle. Right arm releases, bring it all the way up and bring it to the end of the shoulder rest. Holding on with your other hand either on here or on there and sit up as tall as you can. So use the resistance to lift yourself up, breathing in, breathing out, just turn a tiny little bit more to the right. Feel what's comfortable. Stay in your 7 out of 10 comfort zone here. Lifting up. Good, and turn, and now feel just a little bit more weight on your right sit bone, that you feel you're even. And then carefully release and relax, and we can do everything the other side. You're too flexible for this one to demonstrate, Liam. You're really good with that one, great. Yeah, so for you that's nearly like a release exercise, where for a lot of people who will come in here, they will struggle. They will kind of like that movement, where for you, you probably feel like that's quite nice, isn't it?
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, yeah. And eventually that should be like that. Knee okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, yeah, come. Good, so now feel where your sit bones are, perfect. Left hand's holding on to the shoulder rest, lifting your right arm up. And then going up and over. Good. And feel, instead of just kind of like having the bend, really feel like you want to get into your upper back. Good. Breathing. Good. Nice. Bring your right hand into the middle. Bring your left arm up and over. Good. Nice. And feel, drop that shoulder down away from your ear. Good. So that switches on your lat. Perfect. Good. Nice. And if you want that extra little bit more, just push that left sit bone down and bring the carriage a tiny little bit in without bending your right arm. And then gets more into your waist, and then slowly come back down. Try that one more time. Lifting that right arm up. Rib cage stays in. And then up and over. Good, nice. Great, nice. Does this side feel the same than the other side? Mm-hmm. Good. Right hand into the middle. Left arm up and over. Grow tall. Good, nice. Yep, and feel. As soon as you send that one away, Good. The pressure on your neck's gone and you feel it in here. Good. And then bring that arm onto the foot bar as well. Even it out, parallel, push yourself out, stay out there, feel how that. You can move a little bit to the left and to the right just to feel if you need to release any little muscles on your lower back or on your mid back. And if that feels good, stay in the middle and your left hand's going to reach underneath as far as you can. So some of you will only be able to touch the frame and some of you will go further. And then you're lifting that left arm up and open into your chest stretch. Feel that your ribs don't pop out. So keep your ribs in and just open up from your arm, from your shoulder flexibility. And then start again, breathing into it. And then slowly coming back up. Goodness. Drop that shoulder. Yeah, awesome, goodness. Bring that hand back onto it. Send those shoulders away and roll yourself up. But you want to be as parallel as possible when you're here. So feel what do you have to do. You have to pull the right shoulder back and you push the left arm forward. Good. And then push yourself back out. So don't come up too high too quickly. Press yourself all the way out. Good, nice. And now feel it's starting from your head. Lift your head up a little bit. Imagine there's a marble rolling down here. Then you're going to go down the shoulder blades. Then you're going to come in here. Good. So you're moving all of them. Now stay there. Pull that right shoulder back a little bit. Where before that, it went straight into that area where you're flexible. Good. Now try that one more time. Pushing out. So it's kind of like a little wave going through your body. So you're lifting your head just a little bit. Then you send those shoulders down and back. Perfect. Then slowly come up. Slow and slow and slow. Good. Awesome. Nice. And then press back out. Bring your right hand back into the middle of the foot bar. Releasing that left arm. Slowly come back up. Left hand on here. Right hand wherever it wants to go. And now sit up as tall as you can. And grow taller. Good. And feel how your body wants to pull you this way. So go more into the middle between both sit bones. And then you just turn to the left. Good. So last one. Breathing in, grow tall. Breathing out, turn more. And turn. Yep. And feel the turning is happening in your ribs. Awesome. And then slowly release. And relax, and you're done. Great, awesome. This side is a little bit tighter than the other side.
This one?
Yep, and you do a lot with your neck on this way. So you feel like everything wanted to turn for your neck.
Not my chest.
Not your chest. But then as soon as they're like, yeah, it's more for you to lift and then turn instead of, because you're very flexible in your lower back. And you will do everything through that, which is great. But it's kind of like, then that part, yeah. So it's more for you. What other exercise would you do? Yeah, we did the side lying on. Do you do any work on the machine with, like the wood chopper one? That one? Do you do that on the cable machine?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah. So that's the other one for you, where you feel like a lot of people would just even moving from one side. So actually, just try it. Face towards me. Careful, there's very light weight on it. Oh, it's not really working with the kneeling, huh? Do you want to try? Otherwise, I put a pillow underneath your knees. So bring that right knee all the way close to it. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Well, why don't we just try at least. Okay. Okay, so I have both hands in like this.
Yeah.
I might have to give you a circle too. Goodness, careful, there's not much weight on it. Good. So feel your elbows are going to stay in a position there, core muscles connected, your hips are even, and you're only turning, rotating with your upper body. So, yeah. So imagine I'm holding your hips. Now arms are nice and straight. Imagine you're holding a circle in between, and now turn to the left, squeezing them. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Good, excellent. And then slowly come back. So you nearly feel your hips going the opposite way. So try that one more time. So feel from here, core muscles connected. You're only rotating in your upper body. Breathing out, squeezing your bum. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And now feel how that hip wants to go. So you need to pull that hip back. Good, and then slowly come back. Yeah, about 4 or 5 repetitions, but really focus on getting into those obliques. So squeezing your bum, try one more time. Nice lengthening in your hips. Don't just lean back. Good, when you can't go any further, pull your right hip back. And then slowly release, good. Is that in your core?
Yeah, I didn't really notice my hips going until you see it.
Yep, that's fine. And you probably see it on the video as well then. Yeah. And it's mainly then when you can't go any further, so even lengthen those hips a bit more. Squeeze your bum, perfect. And now go. Now turn, and turn, and turn. Good. And now just check, pull your right hip back a little bit. put it. And it's a fine tune, yeah, good.
Yeah, I can't even feel it turning.
That's all right, yeah. But as long as you feel your core muscles working, and then again, if you would do the other side, is there a difference between left and right? Yeah, but great. You can put that down and give your knees a break. What else have we got?
How much longer do we have you for, Coomsy?
Maybe another. I'm either got treatment at 3:40 or 4. I can't remember. What time does treatment start?
I imagine it'll be
3:40. I think I'm 4 o'clock. 3:20. Yeah.
3:20 probably.
3:40. I think I'm 4 o'clock.
Why don't we just do the glutes then, the sideline glutes, and then we get that out of the way, because then you feel like you have that done. Let me just quickly try how tight that spring is. So you can lie on your side, make it as comfortable with that pillow as you can, and you wiggle your bum all the way back. So you feel like with your left hand, you're gonna wiggle yourself all the way back. Good. So we're doing sideline glutes, 1 foot in a strap. So left foot's gonna go into the strap. Lightweight, 1 blue spring, pushing yourself back out, and bend your lower leg so much that you feel like it's out of the way. So bring it all the way on here. So feel, you're stacking your hips, so put your hips on top of each other. So feel, yeah, good, excellent. Right hand is in front, perfect, left hand's in the hip. And now you want to create that gap. So you feel like it's not just in your waist, it's nearly coming all the way up from your hips, from your ribs. Good, so keep that position, core muscles connected. And you're gonna start, that leg has to be in line with your hips. Bending the knee in, 90 degrees, so super lightweight. The knee wants to be slightly higher than the strap. And then carefully pressing back out and lengthen. And then slowly come back in. And then slowly pressing back out and then pushing out, straighten and feel, keep that lengthen here, slowly come back in. So you will do about 10 of those and then pressing out, lengthen, straighten, high, and then slowly come back in. And then slowly come back out. Yeah, would you like to come to the camera? Would you like to be my assistant? Good, you do the same exercise and turn the toe up and the knee up. So external rotation, bending the knee please. Slowly come back in and then pressing back out. Slowly come back in.
You got a smile when there's a video. Alright, you alright?
Lengthening and then slowly come back. And then pressing back out. Are those glutes working yet? Good, nice, keep the legs straight. Good, and then bring that leg nice and long. Bring it forward. Get yourself a little hamstring stretch and then press it back until that is nearly in your face. Good, squeezing your bum, perfect, coming forward. If you move your head a tiny bit more back, you have a little bit more range now. Pressing back and get towards your nose. Keep going, squeezing your bum, perfect, that's it. And then slow back. Notice if you still have that waist, that gap underneath your waist and your ribs. Last 2, breathing out, use your hamstring, use your glutes. Don't start using your lower back. Last 1. Come forward as far as you feel comfortable without losing your pelvis. Perfect, excellent. Come forward the halfway mark, last exercise, keep that leg straight and then turn it all the way up and then turn it all the way down. Now breathing in, turn it all the way up and then turn it all the way down. The movement is coming from the hip joint, not your whole pelvis. So keep that nice, lift it up, come on, you got this. 3 more and turn it down, you got this. And turn it up, turn, good, last 1. What's happening with our external rotation there, Liam? Let's go. Turn. And then there we are. Slowly release. And relax. Well done. Great. You got even some encouragement from your teammates. And it's still...
He was one of the ones that was supposed to do it.
We can get him out afterwards. Do you want to do the other side or not? Yeah. Yeah, perfect. So that's great. Set yourself up. And it's good because you've done those exercises before, so you feel like a lot of people just kind of like get back into that crumble position, and then you feel like there's nothing, and you're like, I don't feel anything. But as soon as you feel like you have that alignment in here, and again, it's only in your glutes, you're in the right check. So start from here, right hand in your hip, left hand in front, it's out of the way, good, nice, and get that gap underneath. Not just in your waist, in your ribs as well. Bending the knee is going to be slightly higher than the strap, so bend the knee in. Coming back in, good. Now hold it there, and then carefully have the feeling you're pushing through that heel, even if that's easy weight, pressing out, squeezing your bum, like a single squat. Coming back in, hold, and then pressing back, good, awesome. Keep lifting up there, I want to see that gap here, that's it, nice, and slowly back. And again, coming slowly in, and then pressing back out. Awesome work, last two. Yeah, and you will feel it as soon as you're losing that here, it's not going to go as much on your glutes. Excellent, nice. Pressing out. Same exercise, turn that toe up or turn the toes up, external rotation, bend the knee without leaning backwards. So straight away, bend that knee up to the ceiling. Good, nice. Lift it higher, lift it, yes, awesome. And then slowly pressing back out. Good, nice. Aim for 3 if you feel like you're failing. Less is more. Slowly come back. Now lift that knee higher up. Yes, good. And then slowly back. You got this. Last one. And press back. Good, keep that leg straight. Bring it slowly forward. Let's go, 3 more. You got this, slowly come forward. Yeah, good, you got this, tummy muscle. And then pushing back. Now squeeze your bum at the end. Yeah, good, and then slowly feel. This is your release here. I'm letting go now, you have 2 by yourself. Pressing back, pressing back, pressing back, squeezing your bum. Good, and then last one. And now feel how the leg wants to fall down because you're failing. Just lift it up one more time, pressing out. All the way, keep going, keep going, keep going. Good, bend the knee in for a second, give yourself 10 seconds rest. And then we're just gonna do the turn the key. So you've probably done a lot of rehab with your, oh no, that's the knee which has just been surgery, huh? Yeah. Oh yeah, okay, good. Yeah, so don't forget to work your glutes. So core muscles connected, so lengthen in here, and now turn it all the way up, and then turn it all the way down. Turn it all the way up, and then turn it all the way down. Nice, good. Core muscles connected, and you feel, as soon as you had a little rest, it's actually manageable again. It will fatigue back to that point. Last 3, and turn, good. Think about that, lift, yeah, great. 2, and back, and 1 more. Breathe. Awesome, good, nice, and then slowly release. Well done.
Breathe.
But good correction, because from the side, you won't even notice. If you watch that video, it's not often that you see, like, if you're here or here, but it makes a difference when you do the exercises. Do you want to stretch those glutes out now? Yeah. Just try to sit, and then just sitting, yep, 1 foot in. Yep, yeah. Yep. Sit up as tall as you can. Yep, and now lean forward. Good, you okay? Mm-hmm. What was the repair?
Let's have a team in the bottom.
Oh, yeah. And then carefully release. I'm going to do the same on the other side. Good. Make sure your foot is flexed, okay, so that you feel like you protect. That. Yep. To protect your knee, especially on that right side. Didn't say that. Yeah, good. So sit up taller. That's it. And then you're hinging from your hip instead of just rolling your spine. Nice. Yeah, so those single exercises are great for you because then you can just hop on the machine and you're like, okay, and you don't need, it takes you 5 minutes just to do your glutes. But if you would do it lying on the ground, it's probably much harder to get into that muscle. Yeah. So yeah, use the machine. And then eventually, we have to just ask T if we get jump boards, because you could do the sideline. Oh, you didn't see the jumping. We did a bit of work like this, which is, are you jumping yet or not? Like, are you?
Yeah, I am jumping, but...
Yeah, so you feel it's body weight jumps. So we did lots of exercise just in here, super light weight, and then just kind of like being in that position. So eventually there's a jump board, and you will do that side lying one, because at the moment you can't, because you can't see the machine, you will slip, and then it will just go into your glutes, and you fire